Life does not pay wages to dreamers, it pays wages to doers. The man who wins deserves his prize because he has walked the fires of doubt, endured the storms of criticism, and stood unbroken when the world whispered, "It cannot be done." Every victory carries a receipt, paid in sweat, sleepless nights, rejection, and relentless faith. Winners deserve everything because they have already given everything. Losers, on the other hand, forfeit their claim to reward. They surrender their crowns not because life robbed them, but because they laid them down. They hide behind excuses, complain about the system, and wait for fortune's charity. But life is not charitable. It delivers only what has been earned. And when nothing is sown, nothing is reaped. The difference lies in cause and effect. Winners act with courage, losers react with excuses. Winners create, losers wait. Winners move with faith, losers sit in fear. It is not fate that divides them, it is choice, and choice is destiny. What makes a winner deserving is not merely the result, but the persistence behind it. When fatigue pressed them, they pressed back harder. When rejection shouted, they answered with resilience. While losers abandoned the battlefield at the first sign of pain, winners endured the agony until the crown was theirs. Character is the iron foundation of victory. A man cannot deserve greatness unless he is proven worthy through trial. The loser collapses under weight, but the winner grows muscles from the same pressure. The struggle either breaks you or builds you, and only those built by struggle can rightfully claim its rewards. And victory belongs to the bold. Life bows to no coward. The timid watch from the sidelines, while the daring walk into the arena. The bold demand their destiny, and because they demand it, they deserve it. The world crowns only those who have risked everything and refused surrender. So understand this truth. Winners deserve everything, losers deserve nothing. For life does not give by sympathy, it gives by law. And that law states to those who dare, persist, and conquer, the spoils belong. Winners understand a universal truth that most people ignore. Success has a price, and it must be paid in full up front. There are no discounts, there are no shortcuts, there is no installment plan. The rewards you crave, wealth, respect, freedom, legacy, are reserved for those who are willing to sacrifice comfort today for greatness tomorrow. While most people complain about how hard life is, winners lean into the difficulty. They know that the pain they endure now is the down payment for the life they want later. While the majority spend their mornings scrolling through their phones, hitting the snooze button, or daydreaming about someday, winners are already grinding. They are up before the sun, sharpening their skills, executing their plans, and pushing their limits. They aren't gifted more hours in a day, they simply use their time differently. They understand a principle losers hate to accept: discipline buys freedom. Every drop of sweat, every hour invested, every sacrifice made compounds into an unstoppable force. Losers envy their results but refuse to mirror their actions, and that's why the gap between them keeps growing. The reason winners deserve everything they earn is simple. They pay the price that others refuse to pay. They go to war with their excuses, and they win. They choose the hard path deliberately because they know the hard path leads to mastery. They study when others are partying. They build when others are resting. They practice when others are scrolling. They embrace the boring, unglamorous work that most people avoid. The early mornings, the late nights, the lonely hours of repetition when nobody's watching. And while the world sleeps, they prepare. When opportunity comes, they're ready. Losers want the reward without the risk. They want the glory without the grind. They expect to harvest crops from seeds they never planted. They see someone at the top and think they're lucky, but luck has nothing to do with it. Luck is just preparation meeting opportunity, and losers aren't prepared. While winners invest their energy into creating results, losers invest theirs into creating excuses. I don't have the time. I don't have the money. I don't have the connections. Winners started without time, money, or connections too, but they moved anyway. They figured it out. They acted instead of waiting for perfect conditions, And here's the truth nobody wants to admit. Most people fail because they underestimate the price of success. They think it's about talent, intelligence, or luck. It's not. It's about relentless, consistent effort when you don't feel like it, when nobody believes in you, when results are nowhere in sight. Winners work in silence, knowing the world will notice when it's time. They put in hours, days, months, and years without applause because they understand that life pays in proportion to the value you create. If you create more value than others, you deserve more than others. That's why winners collect the rewards while losers complain about fairness. This is why so many people stay stuck. They want instant gratification. They want to feel good now, so they choose comfort over commitment, entertainment over education, pleasure over progress. Winners do the opposite. They delay gratification. They're willing to suffer today so they can celebrate tomorrow. While losers chase weekends, winners build a life they don't need an escape from. While losers consume endlessly, winners create endlessly. While losers wait for opportunities, winners manufacture them. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, you're making a payment toward your future. Every time you show up when you're tired, frustrated, and uninspired, you're depositing into the bank of success. And one day that account pays dividends so large it looks like magic to the outside world. But it's not magic, it's math. It's the inevitable result of doing what most won't, so you can live how most can't. This is why winners deserve everything they have. They fought battles nobody saw. They faced doubts, failures, setbacks, and rejections and kept going. They refused to quit when it was hard. They gave up weekends, comfort, relationships, and sometimes even sleep to keep pushing forward. And when they finally collect the reward, people call them lucky. But luck has nothing to do with it. Winners built their own luck through relentless preparation, unwavering consistency, and total ownership of their journey. The path is there for anyone, but the toll is non-negotiable. The question isn't whether you want success. Everyone wants it. The question is whether you're willing to pay the price in advance, before seeing results, before hearing applause, before knowing if it will even work. Winners say yes, losers hesitate, and hesitation is the silent killer of dreams. Desire is the spark that ignites every victory, every breakthrough, every revolution, in human history. Without it, nothing begins. You can have intelligence, resources, connections, and even talent, but if there is no burning desire driving you forward, you are already defeated before the battle starts. Winners know this. They build their entire lives around one powerful truth. The size of your success will always be measured by the size of your desire. A lukewarm dream creates lukewarm results. A passing wish dies the moment it meets resistance. But an unshakable, obsessive desire, that's the force that bends reality to your will. Desire isn't casual. It isn't soft. It isn't nice to have. True desire consumes you. It steals your sleep. It dominates your thoughts. It refuses to let you quit even when logic tells you to stop. It becomes the fuel that pushes you through the darkness when others have given up, when failure has crushed every ounce of hope in weaker hearts. Losers never experience this level of hunger. They want things, but they don't need them. Winners don't just want success, they feel like they'll die without it. That difference between would be nice and must have is what separates mediocrity from mastery. Look around and you'll see countless people who start something, a business, a fitness goal, a dream project, and then quit halfway. Why? It's not because they lack skill, intelligence, or opportunity. It's because they lack enough desire to endure the pain required to succeed. The moment things get hard, they fold. The moment results don't come fast enough, they give up. The moment life tests them, they retreat to safety. Winners, on the other hand, expect resistance. They know success demands sacrifice. And because their desire burns deep enough, they welcome the struggle. They don't quit when it gets hard. They become harder. Desire is what forces you to move when your body screams to stop. It's what drags you out of bed at 3 a.m. when your friends are still dreaming. It's what keeps you practicing long after everyone else has gone home. Without desire, discipline collapses. Without desire, persistence dies. Without desire, failure becomes permanent. But when your heart is on fire for what you want, nothing can stop you. Pain doesn't scare you. Rejection doesn't shake you. Obstacles don't slow you down, they fuel you. Because deep inside, there's a voice that whispers, I can't quit. I won't. I won't quit. This is mine.